everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today we have to talk, unfortunately, Big Brother Season 24 has finally reared its ugly head, even though it's trying to go back to normal from everything. It wants to remove itself from the success of the Cookout of BB23. And it's just been nothing but foolishness, you guys. We are in the 5th week. It has just been nonstop bullying of Taylor. And now some of these contestants are showing that they only wanted to be a part of the leftovers to appear performative for the audience, you guys, until now they think that nobody's paying attention, that they can unleash their committee agenda, that they can unleash the secret MAGA alliance that they desperately have wanted in the first place, you guys. And just make it make sense to me. What is the point? What is the point? And this is terrible. This is terrible for casting. This is terrible for production, because you had an historic season. You literally have a show currently airing after Big Brother on Wednesdays, a challenge show that features 4 of the 6 members of the Cookout, you guys. 4 of the 6 members of the Cookout, including one of the winners from the Cookout, on a show that is airing right after Big Brother, and you have one of your people that you are trying to push to be the winner telling anyone who will listen that is not a person of color, that is not black, that they are anti-Cookout, and that they want to form an all-white alliance to counter the Cookout delusions that they have in their head, you guys. And I don't know if it's something with the name Kyle, because this recently just happened on Big Brother Canada Season 10 as well, where, again, there was another Kyle who was paranoid about there being some sort of a sub-cookout, which didn't make any sense, because you could see who got along with whom. You could see who was aligned with whom. How is Monty in a Cookout alliance with Taylor, and he was the leader of the bashing Taylor, nonsense that started week 1, that started day 1 on the feeds with Paloma, you guys? How is Joseph, who anybody that he talks to that is not Taylor, he is bashing Taylor to their face, is also apparently in this secret Cookout alliance, you guys? How is Jasmine, who tells anybody that can listen that she hates Taylor, she can't stand her, literally has her back to her in every single conversation? How is she a part of a fake Cookout alliance? Please tell me what am I missing? And how is it that there is a Cookout alliance and there has been black people on the block every single week, and, again, we have our 3rd person of color going out, you guys? Like, what does it have to take at this point for people to understand what it is? What does it have to take at this point for people to understand that certain people are always going to have their bias, their implicit bias, and false narratives, false delusions, assumptions, everything, to try to make it seem that the black people, if they dare smile, if they dare sit next to each other, if they dare have a conversation together, they are working together. And literally everybody is bashing Taylor, but for some reason, Kyle. And it's so funny because now KKK Kyle is trending, you guys, on Twitter. KKK Kyle is trending on Twitter because people are sick of this. We literally had to wait forever for production to intervene about the bullying of Taylor. And if they do not nip this anti-Cookout narrative that's being spread, if they do not nip this in the bud, that KKK Kyle is trying to convince Michael that they need to create a committee, that they need to create a MAGA counter alliance for a fake Cookout alliance that is in his head, all hell is about to break loose, you guys. All hell's about to break loose, because if you have not seen the TMZ and the 2Fab and the Us Weekly articles before about the Taylor bullying and about some of these interviews calling out the Taylor bullying, you are going to be in for something next week if KKK Kyle gets what he wants, you guys. I do not understand what is so difficult about evicting certain people from the house, why it is a problem. You got out Amira, who is a person of color. You got out Nicole, who is a person of color. Paloma is a person of color. All out of the house, you guys. But for some reason, people still think that there's a cookout. People still think that there is a secret person of color alliance that is out here dominating Big Brother. And I just want to know where. Michael, you've won the most competitions out of everyone. KKK Kyle, you're fighting to win every single competition because you feel you're too good to go on the block. You feel you're too good to be on slop. And now you've tanked your game because of your showmance. But now you have no agency. Now you have no agency because it's at the point now where I'm actually fine with KKK Kyle leaving, you guys. I am actually fine with him leaving. If that means that it saves the leftovers from themselves, you guys. Because I have never seen somebody in a great position literally sabotage themselves and sabotage other people because of bias, because the most diverse alliance that we have seen in Big Brother history that has an opportunity to make history and take it to a final 7. We have somebody again who is back to the same shenanigans of the past 23 seasons of Big Brother. Just right back to it, right back to the basics of what we're used to seeing. And it's not enough that the black people sit on the block every week. It's not enough that people of color are practically going home every single week on this show. Still, none of that's computing. And also, to Nicole, who recently got evicted for planting a fake seed about Jasmine, Monty, and Taylor secretly knowing each other. Are you serious? Because Jasmine's husband and Monty, they are both members of the Divine Nine and Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. And then she accused Taylor of being in the sister sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. But that's not true. She is in a different sorority. And I believe it's the same sorority as Paloma. She is not actually in a Divine Nine, sorority. So that is also fake news and fake information. And when do you see Jasmine and Taylor interacting, you guys? When do you see her on the feeds and them being the best of friends, you guys? Like, it's so weird to me how these seeds can be planted, how people do not take into account that they know that their time is up and they're going to throw anything at the kitchen sink to try to stay in the house, and people are not peeping game, you guys. How do people miss the mark? How do people miss the mark, you guys? So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if production's going to get involved because, as you know, they had a hand in the assist of the leftovers even beginning to form in the first place because the bullying got out of hand of Taylor. But I don't know how they're going to approach this, you guys. But I want this narrative, this anti-cookout narrative, to stop because it is disturbing. It is reinforcing why the cookout even came together in the first place. It is insulting the last season, the historic season that it made, and having so many from BB23 on the season's USA Challenge show that airs directly after Big Brother. This is a crap show, you guys. This is an absolute crap show. And they need to nip it in the bud because it's loud on Twitter. KKK Kyle is trending. And if this doesn't stop, if they do not get in the ear of KK Kyle or Michael soon thereof, all hell's about to break loose. And if somebody black ends up getting evicted, if somebody within the Leftovers Alliance ends up getting evicted this week, that is going to add even more fuel to the fire, you guys. So I hope something changes, you guys, because how can you tell the contestants that Taylor's a fan fave and that she is loved by America and have one of your golden boys still trying to push an anti-black agenda on the feeds? Make it make sense. And don't try to hide the feeds either, because we'll find out what is being said at the end of the day, you guys. But this needs to be nipped in the bud because this is not the Big Brother that we're trying to run back to. So there is that. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.